This went on for years. 9 defendants convicted of stealing those children's identities so complete strangers could cash in on it and get tax refunds they weren't entitled to. I spoke with the IRS's Criminal Investigations in New York about this. They tell me it is a very common scam.
Around a year ago, that's when I found out.
Melanie Jasmine Acatega says for years she had no idea that her name and social security number were being sold and used by criminals. She was only 12 years old when it started happening.
I was really concerned as to why and how it happened.
She now knows that she and her brother were 2 of thousands of children in New York City who had their identities stolen and sold so strangers could claim them as dependents on tax returns and collect thousands of dollars in refunds and earned income tax credits. Her parents lost out on this money, denied the credits because someone else had already gotten the money.
They did wonder why. They were confused as well. They didn't know what was happening.
This case in particular was particularly egregious.
Thomas Fataruso is the special agent in charge of the IRS Criminal Investigation Division for New York State. He says this man, Ariel Jimenez, and 8 other defendants pulled off this scheme for 9 years. According to court documents, Jimenez ran a tax prep business in the Bronx and had gotten the children's names and social security numbers from a fraud investigator working in New York City government who had access to welfare management records. More than $110 million in fraudulent refunds filed and $40 million in tax credits stolen from parents who then had to fight to get the money.
So now they have to go and prove that the children are theirs. So maybe they have to go to the doctor and get a letter saying that, yes, that's my child.
Jimenez convicted of using his profits to fund a lavish lifestyle, including purchasing 4 large properties in the Bronx.
It's greed. The only reason they did what they did is to steal money.
Agent Fataruso says scams like this are common, very common, and happen not only to children, but adult taxpayers. Thieves stealing identities and filing for refunds before the actual person has a chance to. The advice?
I think as a general rule, it's always good to file early, right? So you could file, get your returns into the IRS and you don't have to worry about it. You get your refund if you're due a refund. Any of us could be victims. Our identities are out in the world.
As for this case, Melanie left wondering what's next for her.
It's really scary out there, especially now with modern technology.
And Jimenez was already sentenced here in federal court to 12 years behind bars. His ex-wife was scheduled to be sentenced on Monday. That has now been pushed back until next month.